What's up guys, Julia here. In today's video, we're gonna cover how to get your first sale on Shopify. Now, if by any chance you haven't signed up for Shopify yet, I'm also gonna go ahead and leave the best current deal for getting started linked in the description. Right now it's at $1 for your first 3 months. All right, now let's get started.
New order, first one. Somebody bought something.
Did somebody just buy something? Yes.
Oh my gosh. Got 5 orders.
So in this video, I want to help you achieve that. So we're gonna cover everything that you will need to know in order to finally get that first sale you've been dreaming about. And the best part is that when you do finally get your first sale, it's just a matter of replicating the process and repeating what's working. So to get your first sale, you're gonna need to drive traffic to your store. So this is all about promoting your store across different channels to bring visitors to buy things. But before we go deeper into driving traffic, it is important that your online store is optimized first. That's how we make sure the visitors are impressed and they feel safe to place an order. So you wanna make sure that you have no beginner mistakes and that things look and feel professional. So to help you with this part of the process, I've put together an entire course program where I show you exactly how to optimize your store step by step. I'm gonna leave the links below. All right, so now we come into the next checkpoint, and this is where the magic happens. We are going to get the store seen by thousands of the right people so that they can buy. And notice how I said the right people? The mission is to get your specific target audience to visit your store. So we don't need just any traffic, we need targeted traffic. Now to put that in context, if you're selling kitchen products, you wanna bring in visitors that are actually interested in cooking, not people who are just eating at restaurants all the time and couldn't care less about kitchen products. We want to promote to people that actually care about what we're selling. Now, to drive traffic, some strategies are going to be free and others are going to be paid. The first option is very budget friendly, and it's a method where you can spend as much or as little as you want to, and that is influencer marketing. This is basically when you, the store owner, pay someone on social media who has your target audience as their followers. So you're basically paying them to show your products to their followers. And this can be a very, very effective method. So the manual way to do this would be to just browse through social media, make a list of creators, and start sending emails and DMs. Now, as you can imagine, it can be a little bit challenging to find the right creators to work with, and there are a lot of tasks involved with that. You gotta make sure that once you reach out, you're actually following up, that you're tracking everything, the budgets, the discount codes, the payments, etc. So to make the process easier to manage, we're gonna be using a platform called Modash. So this is basically a platform for influencer marketing made specifically for Shopify stores. And this is a very, very good option for getting your first sale. It's very affordable when you compare it to other marketing strategies. So if you are trying to get that first sale faster and on a lower budget, this can be really, really powerful. So I'm gonna leave the links below. So let's have a quick look here inside the platform. So if you wanna find the right influencers, we're gonna go over here to the discovery section. And here we can filter the search by all of these different options. So we have audience insights, we have niche, we have engagement rate, location, hashtags, etc. So that's automatically going to make the search a lot more accurate. And it's going to show you creators that actually have the followers that you were looking for and that align with your audience. So make sure to get really specific here. You really want to be familiar with your target audience and who your ideal customer is. And then when you have someone that you want to contact, over here you can get their details and you can email them directly here within this platform. Now, the great thing about this is that it actually integrates directly with Shopify, so the platforms are going to be synced. So when you do find a creator to promote your store, you can also ship them samples of your products directly. And another clever incentive is also adding these creators to your affiliate program so that the creators that are promoting your products also get a commission when their followers buy. So this is going to be a really good option to get your first sale because you're getting in front of an audience that's already built and engaged. It's very budget friendly and it can bring results faster than some of the other strategies that we're going to cover. So you can test all of these Modash features for free for 14 days. So if you want to give it a go, I'm going to leave the links below. All right, so the next methods to drive traffic to your Shopify store is using SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. So this is about making sure that your store shows up on Google when people are searching for things that you sell. So for example, if you are selling a hairdryer, it's making sure that your online store is appearing on those results when hairdryer is typed on Google. This is a long-term strategy and it takes a little bit of time to come around, but it's completely free and it works very well. It's something that I recommend doing either way, whether it's to get your first sale or as a complementary strategy. So I'll leave some extra info on this down below. All right, so now the next strategy is using email marketing and pop-ups. And even though people don't talk as much about this for getting your first sale, it's actually how I got mine. So quick story time. When I launched my first store, which was a clothing store, I had a little bit of traffic coming in from my SEO efforts. No sales though. So a little bit of time passed and I decided to add a pop-up to my store. So I was basically sharing a first order discount on this pop-up. So I created the pop-up, someone landed on my store organically, they saw this discount pop-up and they signed up for it. Still no sales though. Then a week later, I decided to send out my first email, just sharing some of my products. Luckily enough, this person saw the email, they went to the store and they actually bought a product. And I got their contact details because they entered their email when they signed up for the discounts on that pop-up. So there's something very, very powerful to this. And it's also powerful because you are creating an offer, which does help you optimize your online store. So to set up this entire thing, I recommend using Omnisend. And I do have a full tutorial that you can watch to set up the whole thing step by step. I'm gonna leave a link here below. So Omnisend is the best platform for email marketing. You can use it to set up all sorts of automations and it's super, super easy and beginner friendly. They have a lot of pre-made templates and automations. So even if you're new at this, you can set it up in minutes. It's really, really easy. So I'm gonna leave a link to all of this in the description so you can get started as well. All right, so now the next way to drive traffic is a paid strategy, but it's also the fastest route, and that is running ads. TikTok ads can be one of the fastest ways to get results, and it's a lot easier to set up than Facebook ads. So if you do have a budget to work with, it's definitely worth giving this a try. And TikTok usually has certain incentives and rewards to get people to sign up for their ads program. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the best current incentives linked for you down below. There's usually a lot of free ad credits that you can get. And I'm also gonna leave a step-by-step tutorial that you can follow to set up everything. Now, to actually get results with your ads, you're gonna need to understand marketing angles. So for example, let's say you're selling some cozy pajamas. One potential marketing angle for this product could be towards moms and kids. And another marketing angle could be, for example, towards couples. These are two different marketing angles for the same product, so it's very important that you consider different angles. Sometimes one isn't working, and when you just change the narrative, it sells. So testing different kinds of ads is very important, and it's how you find out what works best for your product. So for competitor research, I recommend using a tool called Particl. I'm gonna leave a link here below. So that's where you can spy on your competitors and see what kind of ads and marketing angles are actually working. Your competitors have already done a lot of the testing for you, so this can help you learn what works and what doesn't. So let's have a quick look here inside the platform. If we go here to the Marketing Assets tab, we get a lot of useful data. So if there's a specific type of ads that your competitors are using that happens to be working, you're gonna find out here. You can kind of replicate their strategies with the intention, of course, of making it even better and giving it your own branded spin. And over here on the AI Analyst, there's a breakdown of all this data and what it actually means. Now, it's also good to check for things here on events. So if any of your competitors are running any kind of specific promotions or launching new products, or maybe even like hosting some kind of event, you can find that out here, and that's also going to help you stay ahead of the game. So you want to really just dive into your competitor research, see what they're doing, try and get a feeling for what's working so that you have a strategy in place when you do start driving traffic. So make sure to have a look at this, especially if you're running ads. I'm going to leave a link here below. All right, now the next best strategy to drive traffic to your store and get your first sale is content marketing. So this is a completely free strategy for organic traffic. So whether you have a budget for ads or not, content marketing is something that you should be doing either way. So this is all about building your brand on social media, which is also part of what's going to make your store more trustable. So I highly recommend creating social media accounts for your store on the main platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And in the long run, this should also start driving organic traffic to your store. Now, it is actually possible to get a very quick first sale with content marketing if you learn how to create viral content. So once a video goes viral, that's hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are looking at your product. And if you're smart about this, you can drive that traffic into your online store. And making viral videos is a skill that you can learn. There are specific formulas that you can learn that actually work. So I'm gonna leave some help on this down below as well. So those are the main strategies for driving traffic to your store. And ideally, you should also be combining all of these strategies. The more that you can do, the more traffic you're going to drive, and the more likely you're going to be to sell more. Now, if you are already doing a lot of these things to the best of your ability and the sales still aren't coming, then the problem is most likely in your online store, which is why the first checkpoint of this video is making sure that your store is optimized. So to help you make your store even better, I've put together an entire online course that guides you step by step into the optimization process. It's packed with 7 modules and 45 step-by-step episodes, so you can just follow along and improve your store. If your traffic is not turning into sales, I highly recommend going through this. We also have a community platform that you can post on and engage with others, and you are going to get very close assistance if you are inside the program. I'm going to leave you links below. All right, so final overview. To get your first sale, here is your checklist. Number 1, make sure your store is ready and optimized. No beginner mistakes, looking professional and ready to sell. Number 2, drive traffic to your store and test different methods. And number 3, interpret the data that you're getting and use that to make progress.
I just launched my website. I'm trying not to cry.
When I hear the cha-ching sound, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
God. Oh my gosh. Every ding is an order.
Quick reminder, if by any chance you haven't signed up for Shopify yet, I'm going to go ahead and leave the best current deal for getting started linked in the description. Right now it's at $1 for your first 3 months. All of the other resources mentioned in this video are also going to be linked below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. It'll be super appreciated. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop them down in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.